We're Michael and Fern. We ditched the 9 to 5, sold our house and all of our belongings, and we now travel full time in our American RV with our two dogs, Max and Jet. In this week's video, we visit an ancient burial site just 30 minutes from Malaga, show you our favourite breakfast spot, and the window saga continues. Things are not going to plan so far this week. Good morning, guys. It is currently Monday the 13th of January. And things are not going to plan so far this week. It's just gone 1 o'clock. So this morning we've had a little bit of a nightmare. We headed through to Fuengirola, I think it is, which is about a 30-40 minute drive from Malaga, because we had a vet appointment for Max and he was supposed to be getting a scan to find out like what has actually been going on. So last time we took him to the vet, he had a urine sample done and we got the results from that, which basically said that his urine sample had like low density, they said, so they suspected something was wrong with his kidneys. So they booked him in for a scan and they phoned Michael maybe 10 days ago, can't remember when it was just after New Year, and said that it was going to be Monday the 13th was the day for the scan, which is obviously today. So it was supposed to be at 1 PM, but we arrived a bit early, so we went into the vet and said, you know, we've got here a bit early, and they said, oh, the scan was last Monday. And we're like, what? Last Monday was obviously the 6th, which in Spain is the King's Day, which is pretty much a public holiday everywhere. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't last Monday, and they told us it was literally today. So I was like, if it was last Monday, why didn't you call us to tell us that we weren't there and ask where we were? So I think they were just making it up, to be honest, and I feel as though they forgot to book the specialist to come in for the scan, so they just tried to blame it on us. So it's a bit frustrating because we wanted to make sure that Max got the scan before we moved on from Malaga so we could find out what was going on with him, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible unless they can get us one at like quite short notice. So it's been a bit of a annoying start to the day. The RV's needing a big tidy up, I'm needing to do washing, we still haven't fixed the window. So yeah, it feels like a lot right now for a Monday, and I'm like, oh, I just need a break. So it's now 4 o'clock, and a couple of hours ago, just shortly after we'd got home, the vet called us back and said that the specialist was actually in Malaga today, which is so frustrating because when we asked if he could come to Malaga before, the vet said that no, he wasn't in Malaga, and that's why we drove all the way. So very frustrating that we had to drive all that way this morning. But he said that they had an appointment at 4 o'clock. Well, he didn't even really say they had an appointment, he basically said the specialist is going to be at this certain vet at 4 o'clock, so we're like, right, we'll go there. If he can see us, then that's good. So Michael, sorry, I really need sunglasses, it's so sunny. Michael's taking Max there just now, and me and Jet are just chilling, and I'm trying to catch up on like laundry, dishes, tidying, all that stuff that I always leave and then have to do it all in one go, but I'm getting through it, which is good. So I've just done a load of laundry and I'm going to hang it up, so I'm going to put yous on a time lapse and you can watch me do that just now, because I've got a nice little area next to the van here that I've been using the fence in the van to like make like a full washing line, so it's quite a good setup. But yeah, I wish I could do it as fast as this time lapse is about to show it. So the worst thing happened. There was a tissue in the wash. No, I hate when that happens. I don't think it was me because, I don't know, I'm gonna blame it on Michael anyway, but it's his t-shirt, so that'll have to go straight back in the wash. Michael is just arriving back with Max, and he's been gone for like a good few hours, and I think he had a bit of an ordeal, so I'll let him update you on how that actually went. Yay! There's Mazzy! Yay, Max! I know! Yay, Massy! He missed you as well.
Yes, hello. Hello. So I'm just back from the vet, and typical Spanish nature. 4 o'clock turned into half 5, so I was waiting 2 hours basically, because we arrived early, and oh my god, it was just it was a waiting room from hell. There was like 3 other dogs, who were just consistently going "Arr" and barking. Oh, nightmare. Like, my head is... That's probably why I've got a headache, I've just realised. But we got Max seen to, and he got a scan done, and it's looking like it's adrenal glands. The guy was Spanish, he's going to send a report to the vet that I'm dealing with, but he mentioned about the adrenal glands, so that makes sense as to what's happening to him, and hopefully we can get him fixed as soon as possible. The wee man has been struggling, so yeah, we'll get him sorted out. Glad that's over with. I was at the vets and I was thinking, I kind of miss Muay Thai, I want to do a wee class. So I googled the class and it was like round the corner for the vets, which is down next to the Mercadona that we always go to. So I went in and I didn't bring any Muay Thai stuff, stupidly. I honestly don't know why. I just put it in the garage, forgot about it, and then we left, and I hadn't been training before I left. So went and got a wee pair of gloves, €50, good value. But I didn't have any cash, and the guy was just like, bring me cash later, just take them. And I was like, oh, class. So yes, I'm looking forward to the class tonight, 8 o'clock, and seems like a good wee glove, 16 ounce. Yeah, happy boy.
He loves it, look at him. What is it, Jetty? What's that? Don't hit him too hard. Michael has just headed off to his Muay Thai class. It's 7:45 just now, and I think it starts at 8 till like 9:30 or something. It's quite late actually. And I have just made the bed, which I'm so excited about. Stripped the bed and made it, which is the best feeling ever. So yeah, I've not really done much work all day because I've just been stressed out with Max, been trying to get stuff cleaned. So I'm actually gonna sit up in bed, I think, with my laptop just now and have a little look at emails and try get a little bit of work done and just chill out and make it like a fun kind of romanticise doing some work and actually just have a wee bit of fun with it rather than being like, right, I need to go sit at the desk. So yeah, I'm just going to get comfy, go on the laptop, do a little bit of work and then chill out for the night. I did originally think when Michael was going to Muay Thai that I would maybe just do some yoga, which I probably should do as well. If he's away for like an hour and a half, I can maybe fit in both, but yeah. Cheers. Good night, everyone. Good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday and we're in the car. It is 10:45. We're heading down to, it's not really Malaga Central, is it? It's like sort of in between where the campsite is and like central Malaga. We have basically been going to this bagel shop for breakfast like a lot of times, but since a lot of you guys said that you didn't like seeing the food content, we've not really shown you yet, but there's been a lot of people fighting back in the comments saying they wanted to see the food content, so we're going to take you along today because I feel like if you come to Malaga then you have to check out this bagel shop because it's just delicious, like the best coffee, best bagels, it's so good. It's
different as well because we've been having a lot of like authentic Spanishy breakfasts. We haven't really had any English breakfast, although this isn't really English, it's more...
It's like American, isn't it? It's like New York kind of bagels.
It's owned by Argentinian people and it's like a New York theme, so it's really cool, and it's like really nice to kind of break up the whole culture thing. It's kind of something a wee bit like back home. It's
like, because see when we go and have like churros for breakfast, which is what a lot of the Spanish do, or like the bread, then like we end up feeling sick after, whereas whenever we've had this for breakfast we do not feel sick. It's like so fresh, so nice, really nice coffee, so we'll take you there. And we're also going to try kill two birds with one stone and do our laundry at the same time, because there's like a little laundromat just a few doors down, so we're going to go there and wash our towels and a load of laundry at the same time. And we found this little sneaky street for parking because it doesn't have any lines on it, and we've parked here a lot and we've never got a ticket, so fingers crossed, it's all good. And Jet's with us as well. I still definitely dress as a British person because I'm wearing like a t-shirt today and everyone's in like jumpers and stuff, but I always forget that it's like cold in the shade, but it's actually still not even that cold. But it's dropped to about 14 degrees this week, but it's still blue skies and sunny, so it's lovely. So we've just trekked all of our 2 bags of laundry down to the laundromat. We used this one before as well, but we've just came, the lights are off, and like all of the coin slots are taped up. So it's obviously out of service, but now we're gonna need to try find another one. Oh, that was amazing. Honestly, I love it there so much. So yeah, if you're in Malaga, guys, check out Table. We managed to resist the cakes today, but it's very hard because, oh, they're so good. The carrot cake that they do in there is amazing. So if you go, definitely try the carrot cake. Hey, Maxie! Straight to do his pee. Okay, so I've just been sitting out doing some work for a couple of hours and came in to chill for a bit. Then Michael's headed off to the shops, which is not a great idea when he goes by himself because he's not the best at doing the food shop. He comes back with like nothing to cook meals. But I'm just making myself some lemon water, which I usually do first thing in the morning. Just squeeze half a lemon into some water. But I forgot to do it this morning, so I'm just going to do it now to stay hydrated because it's really quite warm outside even though it's 14 degrees. The lemons in Spain are so much nicer and bigger than the ones in the UK as well. So just juice my half a lemon and then pour it in to the water. There we go. It's actually delicious and really refreshing on days like this. Jet absolutely loves having his own seat. He's so spoiled. Michael's just been to Mercadona and got us a couple of things for lunch. Some potatoes, chicken, some sort of ribs, and some bread. Delicious. I was starving. Good morning, guys. It is now Wednesday and we are both very tired this morning, to say the least.
Right, we were end up during the night because it was quite cold, so I woke up and then couldn't get back to sleep, so been up most of the night and then I'm late, so I'm having to rush down to Carlos's house and we're going to fix the window because he's got a wee tool station, so a few things need bent back into place and screwed back together, so I'm just going to go down there and do it with him, and he's like a wee metal worker as well, so perfect.
Goodbye. Making some porridge. Looking very healthy with this fruit bowl as well. I was going to make some freshly squeezed orange juice, but haven't done it yet. Any good? Taste it? I think I've said this on the vlog before, but I used to have strawberries and porridge like every day for my breakfast. It was like one of my favourites. And I think since we've got to Spain, I just forgot how much I liked it. And because it's warm, I feel like you're not craving like a warm breakfast. But on a day when it's taken a little bit of a dip in temperature, the porridge with strawberries is delicious. Okay, so Michael has been to Carlos's. They've fixed the window. I'll get him to explain that to you, how they've like actually fixed the panel back together. But first, before we try to install it back into the RV, I'm gonna just make us a little coffee and some toast. So Michael spoke about this before in a video, but we actually use it so much that I just wanted to show you guys it again. We do actually have like a link that you can use to get money off, which we have in the description if you do fancy getting one for yourself, but it's just so good for making like a little espresso, much nicer than instant coffee. It's actually so easy to use as well. I end up making coffees for Michael quite a lot in it because I find it quite fun. So yeah, I think I've showed it before. But I literally just fill up the little pocket thing with coffee of your choice, ground coffee beans, and you squish it. I just tap off the excess. Squish it, put the lid on, pop that inside there, I believe, and then you just screw it into the bottom, nice and tight. Put the little cup inside there and then just hold the button for like a couple seconds and then it starts. Like you just put cold water in the top here, which I've already done. It heats it up and then it filters through. Also, Michael got this toaster the other... Where did you get it, Michael?
Some random shop.
Some random shop. He just got this toaster because he saw that it was like quite low wattage. But I'm not sure if I'm keen on it or not. This side has got a bit burnt. It's a bit temperamental. It's a bit weird. You just like sandwich the bread in there. Does the job. Better than air fryer toast. She's brewed. Nice. Let's check it out. Here we go. Wait a sec, I'm showing the coffee. Don't start your singing or you'll cut it out. Oh, I think I'm really good at this. Look. You can't tell me that doesn't look straight out of a nice expensive coffee machine. Look at the crema on that. Oft. Okay, don't come for me, but we've just got toasted cheese. And it's not even melted, but sometimes I like it like that. It is actually 1 o'clock now, by the way, guys, in case you think that we're just eating again straight away after our breakfast. But the plan is now, we've had that food, I'm going to go walk the dogs and then we're going to prep the outside of the van, like remove the seal that's already there, like the existing silicone, scrape that off, wipe it down with a bit of degreaser and then put the window back on, screw it all in, seal it up. Bob's your uncle. Hello! Okay, we're going to try use this little squeegee thing, scraper, to scrape off the rest of the silicone. Do it flat against it. Oh no, I think I need to do it. Can I do it? We're just using this as a degreaser because it's all we've got, but I think it will actually do the job pretty good. So yes. Michael's been using the sponge to get the last of the silicone off, and then we're wiping it off with some kitchen roll and some elbow grease. Looking good. All pretty clean. Oh god, it shows how dirty the van is when you clean round. Shout out to Andy from Kirkfield, Andy and Julie from Kirkfield Bank for telling us to put a towel between the RV and the ladder to not mark it any more than what it already is. We were being a bit careless before, to be fair. We should maybe get a bigger towel also, but...
So this morning when I went down to Carlos's, we basically put this back together and sealed it with this little metal bracket. So we straightened this out, screwed that back in, and then we also fixed the top that was a bit bent, you might have seen last week. So we just got a clamp and a couple of bits of wood.
That's looking really good.
Yeah, we just clamped it and then a wee hammer. And it's all looking tight and the window's sliding well. This little bit's on, glued on, well not glued, but
please
sealed on.
Don't
So
put the fly net back on.
I know, I'm just
Are you
thinking
joking?
that. Well, I don't know, can we still do it?
Oh mate.
Was the fly net on before?
Oh, what? You said that. You need to remember to put the fly net on before you thingy.
Oh no.
Why did you do that?
I know.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
Okay, go for it. Let's see if it's gonna work.
Panic over. Slots in.
Oh, thank God. Thank
That
God.
would be easily replaceable.
Yeah, to be fair, I think we did get that out quite easily before. Okay, we're putting the window back in. Well, Michael, have you got it? The little slits should be at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, this is dodgy. Okay.
You had to pull it quite at an angle. Yeah, like that. Wait. I'll go inside. Oh my God. I'm so happy to see that window frame back in. Nice.
Pressure on the top, yeah.
Okay, I thought I would just do a little check-in. It is now 6:30. I'm just feeding the dogs. We have spent the afternoon on the laptops getting some work done, having a few work calls and meetings, and Michael and Carlos managed to get the window like fully screwed back in. So the only thing left to do is the ceiling on the outside, which I think Michael is going to do tomorrow. So I'll show you that tomorrow morning when we do it. But other than that, I'm going to make dinner in a bit, which I might show you, and then we'll just be chilling out for the night. I've just looked out the window as well, and the sunset is just stunning. Like, I love the view from this campsite. It's like pink all across the ocean, which is just so nice, and then over the top of the hill is like green orange, like over the back of the houses. It's lovely. Jet's a way slower eater than Max, and then Max always finishes first and just hangs about and waits for Jet, licking his lips. Look at him, you're so cheeky. Okay, I didn't really show you guys the process of making dinner because it's one of those dinners where you need like 3 pans and you need like eyes everywhere all at the same time. But I am making one of our, like, I think everyone has like those meals that they just have on rotation, so actually let me know down below in the comments like what's your go-to like meal that's always on rotation. But this is definitely one of ours, and it's a macaroni, but it's like a kind of zhuzhed up macaroni. It's like macaroni with mushrooms, spinach and ham, and then it's also in the cheese sauce. It's got mustard, like English mustard, and cayenne pepper to give it like a wee extra spicy kick, which just elevates like a normal mac and cheese. It's so good. I'll show you. I've got like the sauce and then the pasta with all the stuff, so I'm just about to mix them. So I've got the pasta with ham, spinach and mushrooms, and then I've got the cheese sauce with the mustard added in, and cayenne pepper as well, salt and pepper. So I'm just going to add that to the pasta. Oh, I've lost a bit of pasta. It's not one of those dinners that looks the most appetizing, but it's delicious. Also, I've got a question. I really want to get some new pots and pans for in the van, which I've wanted for ages because these are the ones that we brought from our house and they're just a bit done in. They're non-stick and they're all scratched, which I don't want non-stick anymore because after like doing more research into health stuff over the past couple of years, non-stick is like quite bad for you, especially if it's scratched, because it can just like go into your food. So I'm looking for pots that are just stainless steel that can stack on top of each other, that has like a removable handle. So I don't know if that's making sense, but the handle just clips on and then all the different size pots can stack so that it doesn't take up as much room in the cupboard. But I don't know if this exists, or if it exists, the only ones that I've seen are like so expensive. So if you know where to find them, which is really random and rogue, but please comment down below because I really want to get some. Even if it's in the UK, I don't mind waiting, but I just want to get some stainless steel ones instead of these non-stick ones because it's not good for us. So we're going to go chill, eat this, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, troops. So it's now Friday, and today we're going to Dolmen de Menga, which is like a megalithic structure. So we're leaving this campsite very soon. We've still got the hire car and it's only 45 minutes from here, so we thought it's like inland, which we aren't going, so we thought, right, it's perfect morning, let's go do it. It's only 45 minutes. So plan is get some breakfast, then head up to there. It's like a ancient burial site. It's one of those ones that was built like before there was tools, and they struggle to comprehend how they built these stones. And aye, buzzing to see it. Something I'm pure a geek out about. So I don't know if we're going to get a tour or if we're just going to go and see it ourselves, but we'll see what it's like when we get up there. We've not actually booked a tour or anything, but we looked online, it doesn't seem too formal. So take the dogs as well and we'll see how we get on.
Oh, we've just arrived. The car park's quite empty actually. There's a few cars and there's actually, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a camper van there, so there's actually like plenty of space to bring your motorhome and park it up. And it was a bit chilly earlier on, which is why I've got my jacket on, but the sun has come out now, which is nice. And we're going to walk the dogs for a little bit first and then see what the script is, because I doubt we'll be able to obviously take the dogs in with us, so we're just going to give them a wee walk and then go have a look. Jetty! Jetty! I didn't realise that you could actually see it from the car park, like it's just there.
Yeah.
That's so cool. We're going to take the dogs. Not actually sure if you can bring dogs along here, but there's no sign saying not to. Okay, literally a second after I filmed that clip, we got told off by the guy at the museum who said there's no dogs allowed in that bit. But yeah, there's no signs, so it was fine. We just put them back in the car. Okay, our bad. It does say no dogs. Very small though.
So Dolmen de Menga is one of the oldest megalithic structures in Europe. It dates back over 5,000 years old, so they think. It's 27.5 metres long, which makes it one of the largest in Europe. It serves as an ancient burial site, and human remains as well as pottery were found inside. It's made up of stones up to 200 tonnes, which is just mental when you think about how they actually built this thing with like no modern day tools.
So we just had a wee look around the museum bit, which is actually really cool. First of all, the tickets to access this are completely free, which is just like mental, because we were saying when we went to Stonehenge in the UK, like you have to pay like a ridiculous money to even get anywhere close to the stones, and like they don't even let you like right near them, whereas here you can just go right inside the tomb. I think it's money. Yeah. Well, it was quite a lot if you wanted to actually go right next to the stones. I can't remember, otherwise you're behind like a barrier. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so out of breath going up this tiny little hill, that's ridiculous. But yeah, no, what I was thinking about when I was walking around that like museum bit is how much like they used to celebrate death. And like I feel like we view death in such like a different way these days, where it's just like a, I don't know, like obviously there's religious things to do with death, but like I feel like it was quite like a ritual and like a celebration, and they go to all these efforts to make like big massive tombs and things like that. So I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about that, but I'm excited to see the actual tomb. It's actually roasting now. I think I'm gonna have to take off my jacket.
It's absolutely amazing how large yet flat, like the faces are just so flat on these rocks, but they're absolutely massive. Yeah.
They were smaller than us.
I don't know.
Because all the things are very low. We then explored the nearby town of Antequera before heading back to Malaga. Right, we've just stopped at Lidl on the way back to the campsite to get some things for lunch. We're just gonna have like baguettes with burrata, jamon, tomato and basil, which is one of our favourite things to have, and it's pretty decently healthy actually, so we're gonna make those up when we get back to the van. But I don't know how, but I managed to convince Michael to go into Lidl. I think it's because he wanted to be quick, and he knows that whenever I go into Lidl I end up wandering the aisles and just spending time looking at other stuff, whereas he just goes in, gets the stuff and gets straight back out. But the only issue with that is sometimes he forgets to get stuff, so we'll see if he's managed to get everything that we need when he comes back out. Here he comes. Did he get the goods?
Hey boys.
You get everything?
No.
Oh, tell me what you got.
I didn't get basil because there was no basil.
Oh,
There was no
no.
basil. There was none.
That's like a key ingredient.
There was none. There was no herbs.
I know, when I was in there the other day there was no garlic either.
There was no herbs at all.
Oh, I should have told you to check for garlic for tonight's dinner.
Oh.
God.
I bet Carlito's got some.
Okay, we're back at the RV now, and before lunch we are gonna seal up this window because we've had the window back in for a few days, but we've not actually put the sealant around the very top, so Michael's gonna do that just now. Okay, it's all sealed. Probably not the best job, but
Definitely not the best job. I fucking hate sealant.
we're not professionals, so we tried our best, and as long as the water doesn't come in, we don't care. We also didn't have clear sealant, so it's actually white, but most of this section was white, so hopefully it's fine.